The questions are yours. Thank you for these good questions we have today. And I go to the Bible, God's holy word, to find answers to your questions. Let's get to question number 1 for right now. Is Malachi chapter 4 verse 5 yet to be fulfilled? Well, Malachi 4:5 says, "Behold, I will send Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the children to their fathers." That was a prophecy that Elijah would come before Christ in order to prepare the way for Christ. If you will turn to Matthew chapter 17, verses 11 to 13, somebody asked Jesus if they were to look for that advanced person, and Jesus said that the prophecy had been fulfilled in the coming of John the Baptist. And John came, of course, in the spirit and power of Elijah. Today, we are not looking for someone else. We are looking for Jesus himself. This same Jesus shall also come in like manner as you have seen him go, and we're looking for his coming any day now. Question number 2. Why is there no throne for the Holy Spirit in heaven? Well, it is true that the Bible speaks of the throne of God, Revelation 4:2, and also it speaks of the everlasting throne of Christ, Hebrews 1 verse 8. Frequently in the Bible we read that Christ sits with the Father on his throne, in fact on the right hand of God on his throne. The questioner asks, why does the Bible not talk about a throne for the Holy Spirit? Well, the Holy Spirit indwells the church. Except a man have the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his. And the church, the people of God, will sit on the throne of God forever, according to Psalm 132 and verse 12. And so the Holy Spirit will indwell the church and enliven the church that will reign with Christ for all eternity. I hope that answer helps you. Now, question number 3. What does the Bible mean when it speaks of what is under the earth? Philippians 2 verse 10. You find that phrase also in Revelation chapter 5 and verse 3. There are 3 realms mentioned in the Bible. What's in the earth, what's above the earth, and what is under the earth. Now, we normally talk about hell as being down and heaven as being up. That may not be true geographically, but that's the way we speak of them. When the Bible refers to what is under the earth, we are thinking of Satan's kingdom and the realm of lost souls and fallen angels. Now, the exciting thing to me is that Philippians 2:10 says that not only things above the earth, but things in the earth, things under the earth, will all bow the knee to Christ and acknowledge his sovereignty one day. And that is exciting. Thank you so much for these good questions. I trust the answers have been helpful. If you have a question you'd like me to use on the Bible as the answer, please write it out, send it to me. I'll be delighted to hear from you, and I'll get to your question on the air just as quickly as I can. And when you write, all the address you need is simply Faith to Live By, Box 426, Winnipeg, Manitoba, and the code is R3C2H6. The quartet now, the delightful song, "The Love of God is Written in Red at Calvary."